Good morning and welcome to Retroville. We are so glad that you are here today. If you've been back with us the past couple of weeks, you know that we've been talking about the fruits of the Spirit. And the first week we talked about joy. Then last week, I hope you caught that very special edition on love, our Father's Day edition. Well, this week we're talking about something that's kind of hard for everybody. We're actually talking about self-control. So I hope you'll put on your seatbelts and hang on. Let's get started.
So Kate, I got a question for you. Maybe I have a question for you. We'll start with Kate. Fruits of the Spirit. Do you believe that an apple is one of those fruits of the Spirit?
Yes.
An apple
Yes.
is a fruit of the Spirit.
Is it?
Do you need to phone a friend?
No, it's not.
It's not a fruit of the Spirit?
No.
If you want to be an apple, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit. Marley, do you think that a banana is one of the fruits of the Spirit? You are far wiser than your brother Cade, older brother Cade. Because if you want to be a banana, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit. Anna Kate, do you believe that an orange is one of the fruits of the Spirit? You heard it there, folks. She knows it's not an orange. Because if you want to be an orange, you might as well hear it. You can't be fruit of the Spirit. We've been talking about fruits of the Spirit. Because once you accept Jesus into your heart, into your life, you invite him in, there's a transformation. And instead of bearing, like think of yourself as kind of like a plant. You know how like when there's flowers and flowers die. Have y'all ever seen when flowers die? And all of the bad stuff is all like brown, right? And it kind of just like flakes off. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So think of it kind of like that. And then Jesus comes in and makes you brand new, like a beautiful tree or a beautiful plant, whatever. And you are sprouting new leaves or whatever. And then you have this beautiful fruit that grows, but it doesn't look like an apple or a banana or a
Orange.
Doesn't look like that. It looks like love,
Joy,
peace,
patience,
kindness,
goodness,
gentleness,
faithfulness,
and self-control. I dead serious had no idea that I even knew that. Gosh, you guys are good. You guys are good.
Good.
What's something you have a hard time doing with self-control?
Well, I love mac and cheese and I can't say no to it.
Wait, you like what?
Mac and cheese?
Have you had any macaroni and cheese today?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Do you know anybody who's had macaroni and cheese today?
Yes.
Was it Jake's?
No.
Okay. So, do you ladies know what self-control is? Marley, what is something that you feel like you have a hard time using self-control with?
Eating chocolate.
Eating chocolate. I don't understand why something so delicious had to be made and we just can't eat as much as we want. There's so many ways to eat chocolate. You can eat it with a spoon. You can squirt syrup in it and just You can eat it in ice cream. You can eat it in a cookie. You can eat it by itself. You can drink it. Chocolate milk, straight chocolate for all I care. Chocolate is, we should use self-control. And Kate, what is something that you struggle with having or using your self-control? You have a hard time with that.
Annoying my brother.
You don't annoy your brother. That was very believable. Her parents probably don't know that happens though, based on this face, but she does. Tannerman, what is something that you have a really hard time using self-control with?
YouTube.
YouTube, like watching YouTube? It's true. I'm his mom. He's telling the truth. Okay? What is something you have a hard time showing self-control with?
Playing Fortnite.
Do you have a hard time with Fortnite out there? So I know lots of kids do. Did something cool happen with Fortnite? Like maybe you did something new?
The new Battle Pass came out today, and I can't wait to come play it. And on Monday, I'm pretty sure, a lot of it happened. And I know.
These two right here, they like to be on technology in one way or another. Jace, what is something that you have a hard time with self-control?
Well, sometimes I get mad at my siblings, and sometimes I don't want to do schoolwork and stuff, but I have to realize that I have to take control of myself and have self-control and apologize to my brother or sister and get my schoolwork done.
That's really good, because self-control is really about having control of your thoughts and your emotions, being able to control those things. And those things are really tough. I mean, everybody, even like adults, I struggle with where do I even begin? Chocolate, clearly. Any kind of food, well, not any kind of food, junk food. Just the way you treat people sometimes, or things that you just don't feel like doing, laundry, that you really have to do. There are things that you have responsibilities for. You have to take care of your responsibilities. And so I think that was a really good example there. And even though it's really hard, we have to remember that, kind of how we've been talking about the fruits, that once we have invited Jesus into our lives and we have that, it's almost like a power. Like, it's almost as if like those fruits are like a superpower that you have, and it comes straight from our Lord. And that power is given to you. God already knew that we couldn't do this alone. He knew that, Jesus was going to help us with that. And so we have to remember, like, when it is tough, just that reminder of like, you know what? I know that I don't want to do this, but I can use self-control, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be my best self. And we can do that because we have that power within us, the power of Jesus. And I think that's pretty cool. So I think we all know who really ate my macaroni and cheese. Our very own Pastor Chris. But we knew that all along, didn't we? Because I saw him eating that. Seems like a lesson in self-control to me. Did you guys learn something about self-control today?
Yes.
We did. We learned all about self-control and how it's our ability to control our thoughts and our emotions, but we can't do it on our own. We do that with the help of
Jesus.
That's right. Again, it's like our superpower almost. When we've invited Jesus in, we have that. So this week, what I want you to do is I want you to think of a way that you can show self-control, maybe with something you already have a hard time with. And I would love to hear about that. So if you could go on the Retroville Facebook page and let Miss Joni and myself know, we would love that. We want to know what's going on in your life. And remember, if you want to read about the fruits of the Spirit, go to Galatians 5:22 and 23. and we will see you next week.
Bye!